The pirogue that the 5 Cedros fishermen were using had gone out to sea well within Venezuelan territory. That's according to Minister of National Security Fitzgerald Hinds. As he responded to a question in the House of Representatives on Friday, Minister Hinds said the caretaker of the pirogue, Amanda, that the men were using reported to the Cedros police that the vessel did not go to its scheduled location. The minister was asked to provide an update on the ongoing efforts of the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard and other rescue agencies in the search for the fishermen who have been missing at sea since Sunday, February 25th.
The caretaker of the pirogue, Amanda, Mr. Mark, had reported to the station that the vessel had gone out to sea the day before, that is to say Saturday, to fish in an area known as Green Bush or the Mang. There were 5 persons on board and they were expected to return that same Saturday night, but had not yet done so at the time of the report. It is important to recognize that the area that the caretaker reported that the men had gone to fish was well within the Venezuelan territory.
The minister said searches had been conducted by fellow fishermen on the south coast. He added that the Coast Guard placed focus on the Gulf of Paria and along the maritime border leading towards the Grand Boca.
It was hoped that the ocean currents would have caused the men to drift towards the Gulf. These searches have not yielded any positive results. The Coast Guard issued a media release on Thursday, the 29th of February, denying that contact came from the family and denying that they were told by the Coast Guard that the boats were not working. That is simply not true. Given the foregoing, the Coast Guard reiterates the caution to our fisherfolk operating in the south coast in particular that it is illegal to fish in Venezuelan waters.
The minister said venturing into the Delta region to fish or conduct any other type of activity should be avoided. He reminded that the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard cannot enter Venezuelan territorial waters since that is in breach of maritime law. In more news, the Hunters Search and Rescue Team has joined in the search for 5 fishermen from Cedros who have gone missing at sea. 35-year-old Davinan Seapole, his father, 60-year-old David Seapole, 20-year-old Shiva Sipasad, Alexander Gonzalez, Ali, and 19-year-old Jeremiah Pascual left Fullerton Cedros in the fishing boat Amanda at around 4 p.m. on Saturday and have not been seen since. The Hunters Search and Rescue Team embarked on a cross-border search on Friday, launching from Icacos Beach on the Venezuelan shoreline, which is just 11 kilometers away. However, their searches proved futile.
So what we're looking for really is a debris field, whether in fact the vessel was overturned and they would have gotten an overturned fish bin or the life jackets or any water bottles or anything. We were searching the seas for that. But unfortunately, after this effort this morning, we came up empty-handed.
The Hunters Search and Rescue Team will continue their efforts on Saturday. They are working on 2 theories. The men were abducted by pirates as their boat has a 200-horsepower engine, which is very valuable, or the men drifted away and are lost at sea. Mr. Rambarat is calling for official help to locate the men or their boat.
What is really needed is for the Air Guard to come into play to make some areas sweeps across the area, as well as for the Coast Guard and their counterparts in Venezuela to begin some grid searching, because there's some way out there.